Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I'm coming back basically. It's been a minute, I know. So, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for the love. There's some of you that still show me love, even outside of like me not being here. You guys have still reached out to me via email or checked out my TikTok, whatever the case is. So I'm back. We're going to do this thing. I'm going to start off the reading with a Sword of Light Oracle, which is the Archangel Michael, because but that's how I got here, okay, is through Archangel Michael, is how I started my journey. So why not coming back with the YouTube with the Grand Slam with my right hand man? All right. So let me start off with some messages I have for y'all. Okay. So first message is about somebody referencing you. Someone keeps referencing you. I don't know if it's via, like, for example, if you're on Facebook, you might have somebody who keeps throwing subs at you, okay? You know they're throwing subs at you. You know that it's about you. People are coming to you and telling you about it. And you have to understand, some people want you to be as poverty conscious as them. Some people have had such a poverty conscious about a particular people, about how far they can grow or how far they can move or how far they can do certain things, right? That they actually perpetuate that into their own life. They're talking about themselves. But because maybe you might have been an example of that at one point, right? And now you're not, and now they're finding reasons as to why you could be abundant, and they're using like weird references as to like the reasons why you gained abundance, but they won't say your name, they won't say it out loud, but people know they're talking about you. You know what I mean? And these people are just like, you gotta really not give. These are the energy vampires that we don't give our attention to. And I want you guys to be aware of that, like about how some people are just leeches. Like they don't. Some people don't bring any substance to anybody's life except to reap energy off you, suck the energy out of you, hope that you get a reaction, hope that you have an outburst, hope that you react. And excuse me, there's responding and reacting. Okay, maybe at one time you used to react, but now it's time to respond, which is don't respond. You know how they say the word no is a sentence? It's the same thing. And don't let these people rile you up, because I'm telling you, that was their purpose, that was their point. Don't let them win, okay? Also, I had just did one. So I have a TikTok. It's The Alchemist Tarot on TikTok. You can find me there too. But I've been doing readings on there basically since I've been off here. I had to get the computer fixed because the side piece, the charger piece, wasn't working. So that's pretty much like majority why I haven't been on here. I just haven't had the time. That too. But I did some readings on TikTok, and one of them was pleasantly surprised. And I felt like doing this, like pleasantly surprised. And then it was like there was a light side of the spectrum about that, and then there's the dark spectrum about that. Like I was getting from the dark side that it was like somebody bringing in divorce papers, or like getting served, or like, you know, they're not going to be too happy about like pleasantly surprised in a sarcastic way. Like people are not going to be they're not going to be happy about what's about to transpire, you know. And then the other aspect was pleasantly surprised. Like someone might surprise you, you didn't see it coming. Someone might visit you, and then I was talking about the scammer. And the scammer was this older man who, when I used to work as a salesperson, would come into all the car dealerships know him, and he would come into all these dealerships and like act like he's gonna buy something, but the only time he buys something is because he crashed the previous car. This is like, I caught him at the library where I was at yesterday, and he, like, this dude's on his 7th car, like, and he's this little old man. He's got a little mafioso hat, but he's a fucking scammer. And I was like, yo, I had to learn the hard way, because I was like, oh, it's this little old man, and they were telling me, yo, don't do it, because he's gonna waste your time. And what did he do? Waste my freaking time. I tried to get him in a 7 Series, and I was stuck with him for 2 hours, and then but then like the month after, the car he was in was crashed, so then he had to check to buy another car. It's like, you never know with him, you know what I mean? But either or, it was about I was saying that story, and it was about how maybe one of you might be volunteering to put yourself around somebody nobody else wants to be around, and it's a reason why. It's because they're a scammer. Like, you don't know or whatever. So that was cool too. About that, like the way I had said in the TikTok, like, oh, maybe somebody might surprise you, and then it was like a few minutes after, and I caught the dude, and I'm like, oh, he popped up, and then I was telling the story, and then I was like, oh, maybe you might be meeting somebody who might surprise you, and you give them a chance, but they're a fucking scammer. I missed YouTube. I actually have to acclimate to this, because I feel like I'm so used to TikTok and only being subjected to the 10 minutes that it's hard for me. I feel like I'm like rushing, but like now I'm like, oh my god, I have a full hour, like I used to do, and now I have to acclimate to be more relaxed and, you know, maybe like calm down, slow down a little bit. But let's get started. I'm gonna start this off as like just a daily, and we'll get into the signs after. Typically what I'm starting to do, because I'm starting to get tired of the signs, because we are all the signs, so it's almost kind of like, I don't know if I want to move in a direction that's just like message based, like, you know, where it's just title based instead of by the signs, because everybody's the signs, and in your birth chart everybody has different signs, and it's just what your majority of your signs are, but majority of us are like all the signs. You know, it's just how much of it. But I'm not an astrologer. We're back. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, Father, angels. Thank you for your love, guidance, and protection. Please send your love, guidance, and protection over these messages. What messages do you have for the collective? You know, when I was shuffling, this came out like twice. This is the 3rd time it came out. It says, prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. And what else I got? Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. Have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use the sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings you hold back. So what off rip, this is really, I was just also talking about like self-love, the self-love journey, and how important it is. And I feel like I've come a really long way from where I used to be. And I feel very empowered with myself, that there's nobody that can really sway me. You know, sometimes I feel like our reliance on other people's opinions of us can control us, can trap us, can stop us from exploring, you know, the different aspects of ourselves, and having that belief system of, you know, I don't need the validation of anybody else. I don't need anybody's validation. You know, because I love myself enough to know that I know I'm worthy. I know I'm capable. I've proven it time and time again for myself, not for anybody else, you know. But people like to get in the hype. Like the reason people care so much about like how they look is because society they want to presume a outlook to society a certain way. And, you know, it's just one of those things. Open up to your spiritual gifts. And that was another thing I was talking about is, whenever anybody's done readings with me, I try to leave them on a scale of like, start learning how to use your own intuition, start learning how to use your own gifts, because you don't need tarot readers, you don't need to rely on the man you're asking about or woman you're asking about. You have your own. We all have the same brain and tools to utilize the gifts of intuition. Your body and how it feels, that's information that is telling you, and to listen to that. All right, so I'm gonna go off this, but just off these cards alone, I feel like this is totally talking about healing some wounds. So for example, this is like somebody who was open, and then at some point, I feel like somebody feels like they were closed out because they were rejected. Once they were rejected, their heart chakra clammed up. They have a heart chakra blockage. They have a hard time healing a wound because the wound was deep. Okay, close them off to so your heart chakra got closed off. So now you're closed off to love. You're closed off to possibilities. You're closed off to all that, right? And then someone comes around. And then someone comes around and they open your heart chakra up, and now you're like, you don't know what to do with yourself. You don't know what to do with yourself. You're freaking out. Some of you, it's a whole. I feel like this is a cycle for some people. Like it's another lesson for them. Wow, I love how the Four of Wands came out. It's like I want to take it, but look, I'm taking a leap. It's basically saying to open your heart. 22, which is 4. This is talking about taking a leap of faith and to love again. Maybe some of you never thought you would be able to open your heart. And this card right here says have no fear, which is 1-4. Oh my God. My numbers. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. The disquieting feelings that are holding you back are your pain and your wounding and trauma that caused you to be closed off, caused your heart chakra to be closed off. So now it's about cutting off that shield, cutting off that stone that was around your heart, that caused that blockage in your heart chakra, and releasing the fears, and deciding to say, you know what, it's been this amount of time, I've been single this amount of time, it's time to love me because I deserve love. This is where this comes in, the prioritize self-love, because it's time for me to I deserve love, I deserve to be happy. I mean, I've been sitting here single with this mindset of never loving again, and it's starting to get boring. It's starting to get lonely. It's starting to get, some of you are going through that phase where it's getting real. Like, you thought it would be, peasy cheesy, but then the universe is coming around and telling you like, we're all meant to connect. Okay. So by you isolating yourself, you're creating a dynamic to the universe that says that you don't it's of lack. You don't feel like you deserve more. You don't feel like you should have more. You don't feel all these feelings. And I lost it. I lost it because I was thinking about these hearts. See how all these hearts, I feel like once you start to release the fears of it, you really blow, like your heart really explodes. It starts off like this. See how that one heart there that you're open, and then all of a sudden it's like all these emotions, all this hidden And it's almost relieving. I feel like it's relieving and healing to feel that freedom, the freedom of letting your heart live again, because you almost killed it. Like, not killed it, but like you stopped it from letting it live. What's this? Open your heart. I have you're walking away from, opening your heart is you're walking away from the lack. The ten of Cups in reverse is the unhappiness, the mind frame that says I can never be happy with anybody. I'm gonna stay like this. If I'm just gonna stay single because it's never gonna happen for me. I'm never gonna have a family. I'm never gonna be in love. How can I love? I always get heartbroken. I always get rejected. Okay, and this is walking away from that paradigm. This is walking away from that thought process. You feel me? And now you're gaining a new level of enlightenment while you were in isolation. This is what you gained. While you were in isolation by yourself, secluded, you finally brought yourself to a vibrational point to walk away from this thought process. This thought process is what blocked your heart chakra. This thought process is what stopped you from letting other opportunities come in. You literally killed, like, you just stopped the manifestation process because you kept having that belief system. And when you believe in it so heavily, you so within, so without. So now you really believe that. That's why you were because when I said about it getting real, you isolated yourself. You put yourself in positions to not have anybody around you. You put yourself in positions where it felt like you're dying. Like, you need water, you need connections, you need that. Okay? Let's just have no fear. Wow. Have no fear about things not working out, about collaborating with people and it not working out, about being rejected, about being ousted, about being all. This is the heaviest fear I feel for whoever I'm talking to. What the problem is this heavy fear of rejection because they were rejected so badly. Okay, whether it's by partners, whether it's by friends, whether it's by people. This is also talking about, like, in the workplace too. This also talks about contracts. Bad contracts with people, bad deals, bad connections. And I think also what this talks about is you gaining that new enlightenment to cut off bad connections so that you no longer have to, because I think part of your healing with, I never wanted to be in a relationship again, and then ending up finding out that you want a relationship, you do want love, is realizing that you just don't need to have certain people around you. It's not that you don't need to not love people, you just don't need to have certain people around you that love you badly. Okay, you want people around who love you and give you the love that you deserve to bring you to the 10 of Cups. Okay, so this is the 9 of Cups right here. This is someone who's abundant and satisfied and very content. And this talks about someone adding to their contentment, not forcing it, not having to change for it so it goes with how the person. No, this goes with the flow. It's authentic. This person comes to share life with you. This person comes to add to your life. This person doesn't come to take away. This person doesn't come to take your. So, for example, say if this was the 10 of Cups, they took one of your cups away and walked off with it. Okay, now you're at the 9 of Cups. You're still satisfied and everything, but you're not at the full 10 of Cups. The full kit and caboodle. Okay. Or people who just take from you and leave. Okay? This talks about someone coming into your life and bringing you some happiness that you deserve, adding to your life and bringing abundance, bringing high vibes, Some of you had dealt with a lot of people who were very low vibrational. And I'm talking from a standpoint that you couldn't identify when somebody wasn't like you. You couldn't identify that, not all people are the same. Yes, you can love people, but some people that you're loving aren't good for you. So what do? Do you choose yourself or do you choose those people? A lot of you used to choose other people over yourself, so that's why you got in these type of situations where people would just take from you and leave. Take your cup and leave. And not even look back or not even like be like, yeah, I did that. Like some people didn't even say a sorry or apology, or you were just left by yourself where you were good, but that was the dynamic. People come and take and go. People come and take and go. Things not working out. No one wants to stay. You couldn't ground roots with people in relationships because your dynamics with them were of transactional, or the giving and receiving being one-sided relationships or third-party situations. What's this prioritize self-care? I missed you too, man. Coming out of this disappointment, realizing that some things are not your fault. Okay, some things are out of your control, so it doesn't matter what you could have done. Some of you blame yourself for why some of your relationships didn't work out, but really you were just gaslighted to believe that. It wasn't that anything was wrong with you. It's that these people who made you feel like that weren't at the level you were as far as commitment is concerned, so they try to make you feel like there was something wrong with you. Meanwhile, they might have had different options, or meanwhile they might have had self-serving interests. But this talks about prioritizing self-care, which is, you're going to come out of this depressive state that you've been in when you were in isolation for so long and being alone for so long. You're coming out of that and you're prioritizing the love that you deserve. Instead of having from a place of lack, you're coming from a place of love. You're coming from a place of opening your chakra up again. You're coming from a place to be able to express yourself in ways that you never thought you could, because you realize how long you went without, that now you're like, your body's telling you, like, I need connection. I need to be watered. Like, you can't just keep me, this isn't Armageddon, okay, you guys? You have to live and learn and love. What else with this prioritize self-care? I'm so glad to be here, you guys. Nurturing yourself, loving yourself, exposing the Empress in you. Can you imagine? This is the happiest card in the deck as far as joy. Okay, it talks about joy. This is talking about joy, exposure to the light, okay, that brings you to the light brings you to the Empress. That's what I was just hearing. The light brings you to the Empress. Your light collective pulled you out of the darkness because you went and had so I think this isolation was what they call a dark night of the soul. You had to really go through what would seem like hell, okay? Triggering emotions, dealing with these issues, okay? Your emotional issues. Dealing with this is the archetype you've dealt with for a long ass time. The King of Swords in reverse is probably one of the hardest, I would say, harshest energies to deal with, because this is talking about an abuser. This talks about someone who abuses using communication. This is someone who cusses and puts people down and calls them all types of B's and C's and drags people through their self-esteem through the mud because they don't want to be honest or authentic or keep it real. So they're out here gaslighting everybody to believe so that they don't have to deal with their own lack of truth, okay? So they start lying to everybody else because they don't want to identify where they're the liar, where they're the cheater, where they're the abuser, where they're not good enough, where they're, you know what I'm saying? So now they're out here doing this to all these people who are honest and loving and caring, and because they're not that, they have to bring them to this point to where they feel comfortable. That's what these archetypes did to you. You dealt with a lot of abusive people who used to put you down, who used to say you weren't good enough, who used to reject you, who used to breadcrumb you, who used to make you feel like, this is the ultimate disrespect when it comes to communication. This is someone who makes you feel so horrible about yourself. This is someone who, you're no longer giving into these archetypes, which is amazing. That's part of your prioritized self-care, is to no longer give to people who abuse you, neglect you, treat you like trash, talk to you crazy, lie to you, cheat on you, make you feel like it's your fault that they did it. This is very harsh energy. This is someone also, this also talks about, this is how this person was with you. They didn't give you anything but that. But you somehow wanted to still utilize their energy, and you were in denial about the level of abuse that they were giving to you. Some of you actually need therapy from all the abuse. Okay. Damn, I'm only at 25 minutes and it's saying I need to free up space already. But that's amazing. What are some messages in reference to this collective energy right now? Remember in the beginning of the reading I said people are gossip, that somebody's referencing you? This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the gossiping card about the lady. There's somebody that's gossiping about you. What? Is literally talking about that. It's the same song and dance. Somebody, you know what's crazy? Somebody could be in a Queen of Swords energy about this, but I would be mindful, because you don't want to do that. Don't give them that. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me just crap. I'm still on? Okay. There it goes. I need to delete some stuff real quick. Let me see if I know anything here. I don't understand why there's so many, how I got no room. It's weird. Maybe that might help. Alright. And then, sorry y'all. Okay. Maybe that might help. Okay. Yeah, because I want to go on for a full hour. I don't want to have to stop. So yes, we're going to now clarify. Let me clarify with this. Clarify this energy about the gossip against the woman. I'm telling you, this has to do with someone referencing you about your 10 of Pentacles. See, this is what I'm talking about. I said this earlier about how you've reaped abundance for yourself. You've unlocked new ways of abundance, and there's people who might have seen you in maybe you were going through poverty or going through a hard time at one point in your life, you know what I mean? And ever since, they just been locked in on that, and they keep trying to project that onto you, as if you're still that person. And this, it's not you that's the issue. It's this person who can't seem to move on from that and understand that the reality of the fact is, if anything, this person's more abundant than you now. You're over here talking about this person, the only reason they got that is this, and the only reason they got that is that. And it's yeah, but they could be doing financially better than you now, so who are you to even speak on their behalf? You know what I'm saying? Keep trying to find ways to manipulate the narrative about why this feminine is so abundant, and where she got all this abundance from, and why and how. Yeah, you need to move on. Whoever this energy is, they need to move on. They need to kick rocks. This is why I said, don't see this Queen of Swords upright. It's saying to don't to not react, to not communicate, to not give in to that. Don't pull out your sword and start cussing this person out. You don't need to give this person any energy. You don't have to. Look at this Page of Wands. You don't need to give this person any energy. You don't need to take no actions, because what people put out there is what they're gonna get. Okay, you don't want no part of that. Once you understand the laws of the universe, you're gonna understand. Someone who said this? Don't do the whole return to sender. Don't do it. Let the universe take care of it. I promise you. You have faith in the universe, they take care of it every time. You have faith in God, He takes care of it every time. You don't have to do anything. This is an energetic thing. Once you understand the energy and how energy plays a massive part within your communications with people, whether you beef with them, love them, all that, there's always a scale. Think of the scale of life. Think of all the things you do as a scale. Okay? The more people imbalance this scale, okay, where they're doing all this shit to you, or talking all this shit, or doing whatever, they cause an imbalance so that the universe by law has to rebalance this out. Whether that means they have to take what they were giving out to balance this back out so that they can feel what they tried to put onto another person. Okay, but when you take actions yourself, you're balancing it out yourself, and at that point, but based on what you're doing, you don't know if your scale might overweigh what they did to you, and then now you're having a bad karmic cycle. Now you're on the bad side of karma. So that's why you just let people do what they're doing, and then let karma take care of it, and they're gonna take care of it. Because if you take this action, you might even go above and beyond what this person did, and now it puts you in a bad karmic spot. You see what I'm saying? These are the type of people who instigate and then play victim. Okay, this is who you're dealing with. This is what this is. These people. There's two people talking about this woman, and this woman looks intrigued actually about it, but I feel like she's facing. See how like she's looking back, but she's got somewhere to be. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, and what's with this gossip too? They also could be talking about your relationship. There could be gossip about your relationship, about how somebody courted you, about how you and another person came together, about how this happened. I'm getting. And some people might be talking about some, you're only with this person because you're sleeping with them for money, or you're being with them for the wrong reasons, or they only wanted you because of your looks. Like, it's, you're never gonna win with people like that. You're gonna go in circles trying to prove your point and trying to make it right, or trying to make, you know what I'm saying? Don't give in to this. You see that? Don't give in to that crap. All right, let's get another one with the Norman. What other energy's going on with the collective? Oh, 1 second. 1 second, baby. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, so. Okay, this is a warning about violence. No violence, okay? I got the loyal dog at the bottom. All right, so let's see. What else messages do we have for the collective? All right, so we have obstacles being released. I could have sworn that cheese is I have the mice, the anchor in reverse with the mountain. The mountain talks about overcoming obstacles. The anchor talks about settling down or being stuck. Okay, so someone could be being released from a conflict or an issue between three people. Wait a minute. I think, wow, and there's the man with a heart at the bottom. Okay, so this is what I'm getting to. Okay, remember there's the three mice right here. And then there's the three people, the two birds and the woman right here. The gossip with the woman. These are three people, okay? See what I'm saying? And here's three people here. But then there's a man involved in this. I think one of these people is associated with this man. And hold on, we're gonna clarify that. What's this? The mice. That's weird. Eight of Swords upright, but the Nine of Swords in reverse. So hold on here. The Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Emperor. Wait a minute. Releasing of a burden. And someone being honest about their hard work and dedication to someone. Someone could so there's three people here. So remember the two birds that were gossiping? One of these birds has somebody that could be interested in this woman. That's why that's why also part of why the gossip is going on. So this is a person who, this man, whoever this emperor is, okay? When you look at this card, this man is adoring and like he's looking at this woman. It's like he adores her, you know? He's invested in giving that pentacle to her. He has all these other pentacles he's drew, but this one specifically in reference to her. And about whether it be time, energy, investment, commitment. But there's something that's that was stopping this. What also I get here is that somebody could also feel very hurt or betrayed because of someone's decision to release the burden and tell the truth. They decided to tell the truth so that it would release a burden, and that truth could be that he could be in love with this woman. You see why there's references being made to this woman. You see why there's gossip towards this woman. It has to do with this man that belongs to one of these birds. This is getting crazy. Hold up. Let me just see something real quick. Reference to the situation. Sudden wealth is in reverse. Toil and labor. Ooh, the house. Oh my God, the family room. Someone may have had a discussion in their house in the family room. Okay. You ready? The bird here that this masculine belongs to, they had a conversation. The conversation was about how he wants her to leave this house. To leave, and now what she thought was going to be a very luxurious, unhard living life, okay, with sudden wealth and toil and labor in reverse, right? That's not how it came out, but I'm just showing this is what she wanted, but this is what's happening. She thought she was going to be with this wealthy man and live an easy life, and now she's got to work extra hard because now she's being told to leave. So there is no more wealth. There is no more abundance. She has to go back to where she came from. She has to go. See, this is why as a woman, you always don't rely on a man's abundance to think that you're going to get somewhere. Look at this, ain't her man no more. The main male's in reverse. Yeah, that's why they're gossiping. It's over some guy that yeah, this has to do with a situation of, could it be divorce? Like, this man divorced this woman, or doesn't. This could also be talking about how this man doesn't want to be with this woman anymore. So at the end of the day, he feels like he's doing everybody a favor by being honest. And the female involved, this one of these birds that this masculine one of these chicks I'm getting that this masculine belongs to is in bad health. They're not taking this well because this wasn't what they expected. It's like, so because of the bad health card coming out in reference to this person's taking out their anger on this feminine because they feel like it's her fault. They feel like she's the reason why. She feels like she's the reason why, and she's taking her spot. She's becoming the privileged lady now with this masculine. Either that, or she was the privileged lady and she's no longer the privileged lady, so that puts her in this state of like, what am I gonna do now? How am I gonna make ends meet? How am I going to oh my God, how am I gonna make ends meet? Poverty with great fortune in reverse. Somebody, oh my God, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, somebody's freaking out because they're no longer going to be able to reap the abundance they did off of some masculine. Yeah, they don't even know what path they're going to go on. Like, this feminine might not have nowhere to go. This is poverty. I don't feel bad for this feminine though, because it's like, you was talking all that hot shit. Now you got, see what happens when you don't do anything? Some people get what they give. You know what I'm saying? The past. Oh, this also makes me feel like this is how they referenced you from the past. Maybe you were in a poverty state too. And now they're going to be in the same state you were in at the time. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Wands upright. Oh, this is no good. So now this woman has no money. She could be fighting with this masculine to get money off him. Alright, so now let's talk about this woman. You see how that works? You see how that works? You see when you mind your business? You see when you don't, nothing touched you. You see what happens when you just maintain your 10 of Pentacles? Look what you get. Look what they get. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Freaking poverty. Sudden wealth in reverse. Bad health. Great fortune in reverse. I mean, it just, the house is in reverse. Like, this person lost everything. Meanwhile, you're being given, look, you see all that bags of money? You see all the bags of money? And guess what you're being offered? You're being given the commitment. You're being given the offer. So this is exactly why you let the universe take care of it. Oh, crap. 1 second, I gotta bring this. Oh, you guys. Alright, so I got 15 more minutes. Alright, so I wanted to get this deck, your guides and guardian angels, and the angel wings. Alright. In reference to the situation, what do we have going on? The message you have. Entrepreneur. Okay, this feminine here could be an entrepreneur. Cleanse and detoxify. And life purpose. What about this situation with the other feminine? Steady progress. That's crazy. Family. Yeah, this could have been it's like one feminine found their way. Like they did the work. Like I'm talking about within and without. So within, so without. They did the work. They learned how to heal their triggerings. They learned how to heal their pain. They learned how to deal with all that. Even when everybody was attacking them, they still learned how to control, cleanse, and detoxify their energy from any negative aspects coming into it or being influenced into it. And they really make this isn't even like, even though this says entrepreneur, I get that like this person has multiple streams of income. Like you could be someone that works a job and you have like two side jobs. You know what I'm saying? That are yours. So because it's not. I don't feel like this is just like one business. I feel like this is a person who has a job, works two side jobs. Okay. And that's why they got all this damn money. They did it themselves. They didn't. You see that there's no man in this picture. They did it themselves. They did the work. Meanwhile, this person has to start from the bottom, and it's because they could have had a family dynamic. I got release and surrender in reverse because I feel like this person didn't know how to like just mind their business. You know what I'm saying? Like you basically got what you were putting out to other people. And now you have to, and here's the 3 again. See this? There's something to do with 3 people. 3 women. We've gotten the reference 3 times. We got it here. Okay. Where else did I get it? I thought I saw it somewhere else. Either or. I feel like I saw it somewhere else, but whatever. Yeah, either or. Someone's got to start from the bottom. Like, see how these are children? It's like they got to start all over because it's like they have to be the student again. They have to humble themselves, and that's what the universe did. Ask. This person's probably asking God for forgiveness because of the things they said. Sometimes people gain enlightenment from the things that they remember they said about somebody. There's somebody that could be sitting there looking at you and being like, they could be going through total turmoil, and they're going to reach a point of where like they know why they're going through this turmoil. They might be like, I remember I called collective broke, or I called collective this and that, and like here I am, broke, poverty-ridden, bad health. But that's what happens when you do that. Like, this is why I'm telling you, man, you let the universe handle it. Let's get into your guides and guardian messages from your guides and guardian angels before I go. Got 10 minutes left. I really miss this dynamic because it's like I get to just chill and like relax with y'all. Alright, I'm taking these 2. 2 popped out. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bring an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You are doing good in the world. Oh, maybe you do not need this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that you have convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so much. Be fearless. Oh my God! Look! I love it. Remember it says fear is a trap of the ego. Have no fear. Right? And if you look at this card, it says be fearless. You guys are so strong, yo. Y'all dealt with a lot of shit. And you didn't let it get to you, and you overcame it, and now you're just like, and some of you are such light workers that like you could be front row seats seeing this person going through the suffering, losing their mind, whatever, and you don't even feel like, you know that they talk down on you, that they put you down, all these things, and you actually feel bad for them. You actually pray for them. You actually give them grace, like, yo, I understand, because you're at a level where you're like, I understand why this person doesn't like me, with the masculine, they're losing everything, they're upset, you know what I mean? They no longer can control the narrative, and basically you watch like karma take over and handle them, and you're like, you knew it was coming, so you just feel like, damn, I wish it didn't end like that for you, but at the same time, like, I hope you well, I wish you well. And that's exactly the way you should act. That's exactly how you should treat your enemies. That's exactly how you should go about situations. Is no matter what goes on, you don't wish nobody nothing but good. You don't wish nobody nothing but good things, no matter what they did to you. You're like, you know what, I pray for that this person ends up healing that brokenness that's causing them to act this way. You know what I'm saying? That's how universe works. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm just... Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. I love how it says that, because I feel like there was someone running a narrative, and now you get to create the narrative that actually is happening. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape. It is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is in time, it's time to dive in and allow your new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. Oh, wow. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. Oh, you have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We are so proud of you. Yo, you know what's crazy? As I was talking about, like, you're over here mad abundant, okay? And you feel bad for the people who try to gossip on you, lie on you, wish you the worst, okay? And it's like your spiritual team is so proud of you for reaching this level of awakening, because you could have easily been at a low vibration with these people and let them and allow them to control how you would react, okay? But you chose to like use your light worker side and not like let your shadow live. And you let your higher self take the lead, and it really shows like why you're being given this, and it's because that's how you moved. Like how you moved is like your spiritual team is so proud of you. You moved like a sage. You know what I mean? You moved like a real royal person, like a real royal one that's walking amongst earth, just mad royalty. Like, normal people don't act like that. Normal people get mad and get spiteful and they get dirty and they roll in the mud with these people. You didn't. All right. Plant seeds of love in a beautiful garden will grow in your heart. Let it be your sanctuary. Plant seeds of love and beautiful gardens will grow in the hearts of those around you. These two will become beautiful sanctuaries. And those around you will also plant seeds of love, and many more gardens will grow until one day the entire earth is one beautiful garden. Love generates love, kindness generates kindness, and compassion generates compassion. These qualities will live forever in our hearts, and we will take them with us from one life into the next. I love that picture. I love this illustration. It's called Angel Wings. But there's one more thing I wanted to do, because I kind of want to clarify something. Okay? Let me see if I can real quick. I got enough time. Hold on, collective. I want to have more cards to work with here to translate what is going on with this masculine here. Okay? Because I'm very... Oh my God, I got all different cards going on here. Oh, sorry. All I want to know is this right here. This is what I want to know. Okay? What this man with the heart is about. Yeah, that's all those cards. So I'm going to use these cards. They're all here. I got 3 more minutes. Or 4 more minutes. Alright, thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, guardian angels. Thank you for your love, guidance, and protection. What's with this man right here? With this in this woman? What is the outcome for this? Wow. Love? This person chose you. This person wants to manifest you. This person left who they were with talking shit about you for you. And it looks like they're manifesting you in their life. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you might get real defensive. You might feel like you're going to get attacked because of this relationship. Yeah, you're coming out of singlehood. This person's... I guess whoever this masculine was, in reference to that other feminine that he kicked out the house, he said he didn't want to be with, he said it's done, and now he wants to come to you and take you out of singlehood because he chose you as a lover, and now he wants to manifest you in his life. Maybe you guys didn't get to be together, or something was stopping. That was what was stopping you guys from being together. But I don't get that this masculine cheated. I don't get that. I just feel like he went within. Where's that 8 of Pentacles? Like that card where he admired her. It's like the admiration. He didn't do anything, but the admiration was enough for him to leave, because he was like, I don't want to cheat on this person, but at the same time, he noticed the feminine that's losing everything. He noticed her karmic energy and how how she was talking down on this female too. Like there's something about he didn't think it was right how his previous feminine acted. That's what turned him off. That's what made him not want to give no more. You know what I'm saying? Like this feminine had to learn the hard way, I guess. Look, and here's the 10 of Pentacles again. He didn't admire her the way he admires this woman. And now he wants to have this 10 of Pentacles with her, because he told that other woman that he didn't look at her in that way. He didn't admire her in the way that he admires this woman. This is crazy, yo. Last card. Yeah. He walked away. You see what I'm saying? He no longer was confused about what he wanted. And here's the victory with the tower, because it went down. And that's the reading, y'all. Any last card for my collective as far as moving forward. And that's it. And that's all. And it's a wrap. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to my channel. I missed y'all. I'm gonna continue to make my videos on here. So, and like I said, catch me on TikTok. If you would like a reading, send me an email to the alchemisttarot@gmail.com. It's in the link box below. Okay, if you'd like a reading, $50. What I'll do is you send me your question and I will make a video for you that's about usually a half hour to an hour long. All right, and then we go from there. You would just let me know. All right, love you guys. Bye.